Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the show. This is Velma Knowles from Leaders Pathway, the place where leaders go to grow. I'm so glad you're here today because we're diving into something that every single leader, whether you are new to the game or a seasoned pro, every single leader needs to understand this truth. And that truth is personal growth is the seed of your leadership growth. Now, we just kicked off this series on leadership growth last week. So if you missed the last episode, go back and listen in. I know you'll be glad you did. Now, this is the season where we are smack dab in the middle of spring right now. And if you're anything like me, you are probably fighting through some allergy symptoms. Yes, my co-allergy fighters, I see you out there with your box of tissues. Yet, here's the deal. Even though the allergies are real and somewhat annoying, okay, maybe more than somewhat annoying, but spring always reminds us of something very powerful. Growth is happening all around us. Trees are blooming, flowers are popping up, and new life is sprouting everywhere. Things are so beautiful. But just like that tree, personal growth doesn't always happen in the blink of an eye. Sometimes it's messy, like allergies, and most of the time it's slow, and you might not see the immediate results that you and I are looking for. But I'm here to tell you this. If you want to grow as a leader, you first need to grow as a person. So today, I want to talk to you about why personal growth and leadership growth, they go hand in hand. And I want to share with you how you can get started on your new season of growth today. So I'm sure you will agree. Leadership growth is something everybody wants. We all want to be that person others turn to, the one leading with confidence and strength, the one that gets chosen for the next big project, and better yet, for the next big promotion. But here's the thing. Think about it. You can't be a stronger leader if you haven't first worked on becoming a stronger you. A tree doesn't just sprout leaves without first digging its roots deep into the soil. If you don't take the time to strengthen your personal foundation, you're setting yourself up for a shaky future as a leader. Personal growth, my friend, is a must-have, not a nice-to-have. And you just can't skip this growth process. I see so many people in the leadership world skipping ahead to the leadership development section of growth, thinking, okay, if I can just learn this trick or that tip, I'll be a great leader. But here's the thing. Personal growth comes first. Without it, leadership growth won't stick. And that's because leadership is an inside job first. Now let's talk about the first stage of personal growth. There are 5 stages we're going to cover over the next several weeks. The first stage is self-awareness. See, this is where it all begins, my leaders. Self-awareness is the root system of leadership. Without it, you're just flying blind. You're hoping you'll somehow land where you want to go. But let me tell you a quick story. There's an old fable about a young lion. And the lion, full of ambition and strength, went to the wisest lion in the jungle to ask for advice. The young lion said, "How do I become a great leader like you?" And the wise lion, without missing a beat, said, "Before you lead, you must first understand yourself. Look into the water and see who you truly are." The young lion, thinking he already had it all figured out, don't we all, rolled his eyes and he said, "Oh, I know who I am. I'm the strongest lion in the jungle." But the older lion insisted, "No, go look in the water." So the young lion finally gave in and he gazed into the water, only to see his reflection. But here's the twist. What he saw wasn't just the powerful, strong lion that he thought he was. He saw a lion with blind spots. He saw fears, insecurities, and self-doubt lurking beneath the surface that he had never really acknowledged before. And that's when the wise lion said, true leadership comes from knowing not just your strengths, but your weaknesses too. And now I know you might be thinking, well, okay, so I need to be aware, Velma, of my strengths and my weaknesses. I get it. But what does that really mean for me as a leader? Well, here's the deal, my friend. Self-awareness allows you to see your blind spots. We all have them, but we can't fix what we don't know exists. They're blind spots, right? You can't discover your blind spots on your own. They're blind spots, not discovery spots. And just like the young, strong lion needed the guidance of an old, wise lion, you and I need the same in our leadership journey. But as leaders, we sometimes think we just need to go alone. It's lonely at the top, you've heard, right? But by understanding your own strengths, your weaknesses, and your emotional triggers, you gain this insight into how you're showing up for yourself and for those you lead. Think about it. If you don't know why you're reacting to certain situations, how can you expect to lead others effectively through those same situations? This is why self-awareness, it's critical. It's like having a map that shows you where you're going before you take the next step. So, how do you build this self-awareness? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here are 3 things that you could do right now to start building that self-awareness that you need on your leadership growth. The first step is to journal your thoughts. I know it sounds kind of old-fashioned, but grab a pen or, in today's world, open up your phone and start journaling. Write out your day, your thoughts, your feelings. What makes you feel energized? What drains you? See, the more you reflect, the more you uncover about yourself. Reflection will be that window into your soul. Number 2, building your self-awareness, you can ask for feedback. I know this one can be a bit uncomfortable, but hear me out. Ask people around you for honest feedback. But I want you to ask people that know you, love you, and want the best for you. Not everyone is good at giving feedback, and not every feedback is good for you. Maybe you have a trusted colleague, or a loyal friend, or a gifted mentor. Get real with yourself about how others see you. And don't just ask for the compliments, although we all like to hear that. Get constructive feedback that will help you uncover those blind spots that you don't even know exist. Those same blind spots that on your growth journey, they're holding you back. And number 3, to building your self-awareness, pattern tracking. What do I mean? Pay attention to those reoccurring themes in your behavior, your emotions, and your decisions. You know what I'm talking about. Notice when you feel most energized, most frustrated, or when you're just stuck. See, by identifying these patterns, you can uncover hidden habits, strengths, or even blind spots that you wonder, what's this all about and how is this shaping my leadership style? And then you can begin to be making those intentional changes for growth. Now, here's a key takeaway that I want you to remember. Growth doesn't happen overnight. No matter how much you and I want it to, it doesn't. Think of it like watching a tree grow. You might not see those roots digging deep right away, but trust me, they're there. Your personal growth is happening below the surface long before it's visible to the naked eye. You've got to keep watering that seed of self-awareness. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, you've got to keep tending to it. And over time, you will see results. I can't stress this enough. Growth is hard enough on its own, my friend. It's easy to get stuck in our own heads and miss out on the blind spots that hold us back. And that's where a coach comes in. A coach helps you see what you can't see on your own. They provide a mirror for your growth, giving you insight and perspective that can speed up your journey. And a coach, they can help you break through those barriers and and they encourage you to do the tough work. Personal growth is a continuous journey. It is a marathon, not a sprint. And having a coach by your side will make all the difference in the world. Well, okay, let's wrap this up. Remember, my friend, personal growth is the foundation of your leadership growth, because leadership is an inside job first. You can't skip the roots and expect the tree to grow tall and strong. You can't expect to grow into a stronger, valuable leader without investing in your growth. Start with self-awareness. Dig deep and keep growing. And remember, growth isn't just a principle. It's a habit, a daily habit. Make it a part of your daily life and watch how it transforms you into a valuable leader. Thanks for tuning in today, friends. Don't forget to keep growing because the world needs the valuable leader in you. I'll see you next time. God bless.